Welcome to the spoken tutorial on LibreOffice Math. In this tutorial, we will cover the following topics: markup language for writing formula and formula formatting, fonts, alignment and spacing. In the last tutorial, we introduced the markup language for math. Now, let us learn more about markup language. Let's first open a Writer document and then call the math application inside Writer. If Writer is already open, then click on the Insert menu at the top and then click on Object and choose Formula. If Writer is not open, we can invoke it from the Windows Start menu. Using the Elements window is a very easy method of writing a formula. But directly writing the markup language in the formula editor is a faster way of writing a formula, because markup language for a formula resembles the way we would read the formula in English. For example, to write 4 into 3, we just need to type in the formula editor window 4 times 3. Before we go to the next example, let us insert a blank line here. Simply type the markup new line and notice that a new line is inserted in the Writer gray box area. Let us type some more example formulae new line. For readability, we will press the Enter key once and write x greater than equal to y. Here we will also number the formula. So we will type 1 x greater than equal to y new line. Press Enter. Notice the Writer gray box has refreshed and the contents are centered. Next, let us write a to the power of 2. And the markup is 2 a arrow pointing upward 10 new line and press Enter. Notice the mathematical symbol in the Writer gray box. Now let us write square root of 16 equals 4. Type 3 sqrt 16 within curly brackets equals 4 new line. Press Enter. Notice this formula in the Writer gray box. Alright, now let us write a summation symbol for a suffix n to denote a1 plus a2 plus a3 so on plus an. And the markup is 4 sum a underscore n new line. Press Enter. Now let us try an integral with a function. To write integral fx dx, the markup is 5 int fx dx new line. And notice the integral symbol in the Writer area. Let us save our work now. Go to File menu at the top. Click on Save. Name the document as Math Example 1. Now let us learn how to format the formulae we wrote. Notice that they are all centered and don't have a lot of space in between them. We can use the Format menu at the top for making various format changes. Let us first align all the formula to the left. For this, let us click on Format menu and choose Alignment. In the new window, choose the left option and click on the OK button. Notice that the formulae are left aligned now. we can change the font style by choosing Fonts under the Format menu. Notice the various categories here. We can set one type of font for variables, another type for functions, another for numbers and text. To modify the font style, click on the Modify button and choose the category Variables. Let us choose Arial Black in the list box and click on the OK button. And let us save the font by clicking on the OK button here. Now notice the font changes in the Writer gray box. To increase the font size of the formulae, go to Format menu and click on Font Size. Let us increase the base size to 18 point. Click on OK. We can change the relative sizes of other categories such as the text or indices or operators. We can also use the default button to undo all the font size changes we made. Notice the font size changes in the formulae. Next, let us make changes to the spacing of the formulae. Click on Format menu and choose Spacing. Let us change the spacing, line spacing and root spacing each to 20%. As we click on each spacing type, the image in the center shows the location of the spacing type. Again, we can choose spacing types from the various categories. To do this, let us click on the Category button or use the default button to undo our changes. Let us click on the OK button now and notice the spacing changes in the Writer gray box. More formatting is available in the Elements window. Let us bring up the Elements window from the View menu. Here, let us click on the last icon in the second row of categories. The tooltip here says Formats. Here, we can choose placements of subscripts and superscripts, alignments, matrix, new lines and gaps. Let us introduce a long gap in the fifth example after the number 5. Click after 5. Then from the Elements window, click on Formats, Long Gap. The markup for long gap is the tilde character, and for the short gap it is tiret character. Notice the new gap after the number 5. So these are the ways we can format our formulae. Feel free to explore all the formatting options which math provides. Okay, here is an assignment for you. In the Writer window, write the following formulae using markup. Use Elements window if necessary. Summation of x to the power of 2. Sine to the power of x plus cos to the power of x is equal to 1. Use the Functions category in the Elements window. Continued from the previous slide, write summation from 1 to n of x. Use the Operators category to set the limits for summation. Change font to Arial and size to 18 point. And provide more spacing between the symbols. This brings us to the end of this tutorial on markup language and formula formatting in LibreOffice Math. To summarize, we learned the following topics: markup language for writing formula and formula formatting fonts, alignment, and spacing. Spoken Tutorial project is a part of the Talk to a Teacher project supported by the National Mission on Education through ICT MHRD, Government of India. This project is coordinated by spokentutorial.org. More information on the same is available at the following link. This script has been contributed by Priya Suresh, Desi Crew Solutions, and this is Soundarya, Desi Crew Solutions, signing off. Thanks for joining.